What's up, guys? It's BG Basson here, and I've had a couple of you guys ask me to do like a whole fishing arsenal with rods to reels to tackle to jigs, line I use. So I figured, hey, why not? So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it, and hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna start off with line. We'll go line to like my whole tackle, baits, and then we'll finish it off with rods and what they're used for, like names and like 7/6, medium heavy. I'm gonna go over the lures on them because we actually have a tournament. Me and my dad are gonna be fishing a tournament, not this coming weekend, but next Saturday. So yeah, let's get right into it. Just some line we use. This is some P-line. This is 15-pound test. It's just, we just use it for, I usually use this on our jigs, because the lake close to us is Logan Martin, so there's not really a lot of grass, not anything like we need for punching or anything, so we'll just use like 15-pound test on jigs and stuff like that. This is some 12-pound P-line FloraClear. We usually use this on our crankbait rods, some spinnerbaits, just some spinnerbait rods, crankbait rods, just stuff you just light. You just want to cast it for a mile, just to give you a long area to work the bait in. We have some 15-pound test. This is some more P-line. This is the exact same thing as this right here. This is just for jigs. I figure, hey, why not? But we actually use this when we go crappie fishing. This is 6-pound P-line. So we use this when we go crappie fishing, and just with this, the only thing we use it for is for crappie fishing. Whenever we do go to lakes where we're gonna need strong fishing line so we don't break off for punching or fishing in grass and stuff, we have some 30-pound spiderware. This is braid, so we use this for if we want to punch some mats, if we're gonna have to get some thick grass and pulling them big boys out, you definitely don't want anything to break, so we use some 30-pound spiderware braid. We have some 15-pound. This is FloraClear. We also use this on our crankbaits and spinnerbait rods. We'll put this on like if we're fishing like a deep diving crankbait, or maybe like a ounce spinnerbait, just something heavier. So we use some 15-pound instead of 12 P-line fluorocarbon. So that's it for the line. We've actually been using this. This is called Reel Magic, and literally every time or after a tournament or something, and we've been just casting, we spray this Reel Magic on it, and it's like, I don't even know, it just, you can cast a mile. I think after we put this on it after a tournament, I can cast farther on any of these rods than you can before the tournament. So if you do not have some Reel Magic, I would definitely try to pick some up. It really does help. Next we have, this is just some practice. I use this to set up my reels, or whenever I want to get better at flipping, I usually practice with these. This has about quarter, half ounce, 3/8 ounce. This is just, I don't know if you can really see, but it's just some it's like little rubber thing, and you can tie them onto your poles and you can get them set up. Practice. I usually try to flip on cones, hit cones and stuff like that. But next we're going to be moving on to soft plastics. We actually just put these in bags. These are just trailers. We have some curly tails. We just put these on chatterbaits. We got some, I'll pull a couple of these out to show you. We got some peanut butter and jelly. We use this on some white swim jigs. We got some Rage Tails by Strike King. This is just a bunch of trailers. All this is trailers right here. Next we have, this is actually more trailers right here. We have this whole tub of trailers right here. Just all, all Strike King. This is just a bunch of, we use these jig trailers, some brush hogs. We have some, oh my god, these things stink. But hey, they catch fish, so keep on using them. But that's just more trailers right there. Now we're actually going to be starting, nope, actually we have one more box of trailers. Just a little Bass Pro bag. It's got some, well, this actually in trailers, this is more soft plastic. But got some lizards in there. Got some worms. Just this whole bag right here is just filled with plastics, just some soft plastic. Next we have, this is just a whole bag of spinnerbait. We actually just picked these up today. Just some night spinnerbait. We got some white spinnerbaits in here. This actually, we'll be using these in tournaments and stuff. We actually picked up some more crankbaits. I don't have room for these in my tackle box, so this is just more crankbaits. We got a couple of jigs that we don't have room for in the tackle box either. Just these come in little packs. We ordered these offline. Just a bunch of jigs right here. Some green pumpkin, some just a bunch of crap. So next on the list is this tackle box. I'm just gonna start with the top tray and work my way down, and then I'll go inside, and then this little compartment right here, and then inside this little compartment right here. So first, the first tray we have some, we got some jerk baits, a spook, we got some rattle traps, some chatterbaits, more rattle traps. We got a fish head swim. I don't know why this is in here, but we got a fish head swim, chatterbait. This is a bunch of just reaction stuff. A couple of lipless crankbaits, spook, jerk baits. On the second tray we have, this is more lipless crankbaits. This is actually all of my crankbait tray right here. Got some frogs in here, just a couple frogs. If I could get some of these out. Some frogs. Got a couple spinnerbait, or not spinnerbaits, but I actually got this little swim bait right here. I have to get all this organized after this. Third tray, this is all spooks, whopper ploppers. Got some swivels. Oops. Got some shaky head hooks. Got a couple of these little heads, you know, you use for a fluke. It's actually basically like a fish head swim without the little blade on it. Got some whopper ploppers. Got a lot more spooks right here. All of these right here are spooks. The fourth tray is actually all jigs. Got some, we got all kind of colored jigs. Got some green pumpkin. We actually use this a lot in the lake. All of these, this section, this section, this section, this section, and this section is all the same jigs. We got some black and blue, white. We got some white swim jigs. I actually don't know what color this is. It's almost like a watermelon red color. More black and blue, more black and blue. Got some white chartreuse. We got a spinnerbait, or a spinner blade in here. I actually need to put this, well actually no, that's just a jig with a blade on it. I actually need to put that with the other spinnerbait. But next we're going to be moving into the top compartment. So in here, actually I can just use this and show you. In here, it's actually a bit easier. Just got a bunch of trick worms, finesse worms, some shaky head worms. Got a couple of, I think this is just some stick worm. Yeah, this is just some stick worm. Some flukes, more worms, more worms. We got some swivels, some shaky head hooks. We have more fish head swims. We got a couple plastics down there. That's all just a bunch of fish head swims. We got a couple of spinner baits, buzz baits, just all kind of different things. Oh, then this little compartment down here. There's not much in here. It's just a little, just some swivels, a couple. This is all just drop shot rig right here. All right, next we have rods. So I just moved all my rods over here so I didn't have to reach them. But let's just get right into it. This is a 7-foot ugly stick. This is a medium. This is a medium. It's got a Pflueger reel on it. The gear ratio on this one is 5 to 2 to 1. This is just, we use these for finesse fishing. That's literally all we use it for. Shaky head, Texas rig, Carolina rig, stuff like that. I actually have another one, but I'm not going to go over this because these are literally the exact same poles with the exact same reels. Same length, same action, same everything. So, next rod is, I think this is a Ducket. Yeah, this is a Ducket. This one is 7 foot. This is a medium. This is actually a medium heavy. All these reels on these rods are called Bass Pro Qualifier reels. The gear ratios are actually all different. So you have to, I don't know where's the gear ratio on this thing?
It's on where the handle meets.
Sure.
Yeah, I know it is.
Oh, it's right here. Actually, this one is a 7 to 1 to 1. We actually just use this for swim bait or jigs. This is for fast. This is for bringing in a lot of line. So we use this for like swim jigs, or might tie on like a deep diving crankbait or something like that, just to pull in a lot of line and fish with that. So this is the Ducket 7 foot. This is medium heavy Pro Qualifier reel, and the gear ratio is 7 to 1 to 1. Next up, we actually have, these are called Carbon Light rods. I've actually never heard of these before, but my dad was at Bass Pro today, and these are on sale. These are really nice rods. So, I actually wasn't supposed to say that because, you know, money. It's mom. But anyways, this is a 7 foot, this is a medium. It's got another Bass Pro Qualifier reel. This gear ratio on this is a 5 to 2 to 1. You should have seen that look my dad just got. He's actually behind the camera, he's recording. He told me not to say nothing about picking those up, and I totally forgot. Next rod, it's actually the exact same rod. It's a 7 foot medium, but this is the Johnny Morris Carbon Light. I forgot to say Johnny Morris on the other one, but this is a 7 foot medium. This is another Bass Pro Qualifier reel. The gear ratio on this one is 5 to 2 to 1. So, like I said before, the smaller or the lower the gear ratio is, that one's actually got a lot more torque on it, just like the other crankbait. As you can tell, this is actually a very deep or it's like a medium diving crankbait. This will hit about 15 foot. The next rod is a Abu Garcia. This is literally a strictly jig fishing pole. This is a 7 foot medium heavy. Literally the only thing we use this pole for is jig fishing. I really like these Abu Garcias for flipping, but I mean this is the only thing we would use these for. So it's got another Bass Pro Qualifier reel on it. The gear ratio on this one is 7 to 1 to 1, so you can reel in a lot of line quicker with that. Next rod is, this is actually a Ducket. This has got a black and blue, this is actually a skipping jig, but this is another 7 foot. This is a medium action rod. Got another Pro Qualifier reel on it. The gear ratio on this one is the same. This is a 7 1 to 1. The next rod, we've had this rod forever. I don't even really know. I think the specs are even. This is a Browning. This is a Browning rod. It's a 7 foot medium heavy action. This is a Browning reel. The gear ratio on this one is a 6 to 3 to 1. We usually use this for a top water. It's just got good backbone. It used to cast really well, but something's going on with the casting, so I'm not too sure how much longer this rod will be in action right here. But this is a 7 foot medium heavy Browning rod with a Browning reel on it. The next rod is we actually don't have a reel on this, and I'll get to that in just a second why. But this is a 7'6" medium heavy. Well, it actually used to be a 7'6" medium heavy, as you can tell. The tip actually broke, and we really like these, but we've had the crappy draw on these. I mean, you can tell just the eyes on this thing all bent. It's just the rings inside will fall out. We broke tips, and we have not had these long. We've literally had these for almost not even a year, have we? We haven't even had these for a year yet. And I mean, we've already took one back, got a new one, This is a 7'6". It broke. I mean, this is probably 6 foot now. But these are the only reason we use that other one for jig fishing is these are, as you can tell, these are actually medium heavies. But in other rods, this would actually be a heavy. These are a lot stiffer rods. I really do like these Abu Garcias, but I just don't see us buying any more in the future. But this is a wrap on my whole fishing arsenal. Rods, bait, the line I use, cleaning, the Real Magic. But this is a conclusion on that. So like, comment, subscribe. Hope y'all have a wonderful day, and BG Bassin' out.